we move to problem number 4, and we notice that it is not of the form y equals. This is in what's called standard form. Ax plus by equals c. The x's and y's are on the left, and there's a constant on the right. Now we could rearrange it to y equals form, but when it's in this standard form, I like to graph. Let me see if that's on the screen. There we go. Graph using intercepts. Now we have to talk about what an intercept is, as well as show you how to do this. An intercept is where the line crosses an x or y axis. I'm going to set up an xy chart again, and I'm going to first let x be 0. 0 is always an easy number to substitute in, because when 0 is x, I can pretty much cover over my 4x and say it's gone, and I'm left with 3y equals 12. 3 times 4 makes 12, so y would be 4. And then instead of moving on to x equals 1 over here in my input chart, I'm going to let y be 0, kind of breaking the rule of x being the input. And this time I'm going to cover over the 3y and just have 4x equals 12. And 4 times 3 is equal to 12. And so we're going to have 3 right there. And we're going to have the 2 points 0, 4, 4 units above the origin, and 3, 0, 3 units to the right of the origin. And from there we're going to draw our line. And we would say that at 0, 4 we have our y-intercept, and at 3, 0 we have our x-intercept. In other words, these are where the line crosses the x and y axis, and those are critical points on the graph, and that was very easy to do because 0 was always an easy number to substitute into the equation. So let's do that one more time. Here we go. Notice on number 5 here that the lines are already in this standard form, and I'll write this down this time. Ax plus by equals c is the standard form of a line. And when it's in this standard form, we're going to graph using intercepts, letting each x and y have a turn being 0. And when we let x be 0, covering that over, we are left with negative 3y equals 6. If we divide each side by negative 3, we get y equals negative 2. And then if we let y be 0, we're left with 2x is equal to 6. Dividing each side by 2, we have x equals 3. And so there we go. 0, negative 2 is the y-intercept, and 3, 0 is the x-intercept. And I'm going to just draw my line in, and we'll be good to go. A third point not necessary. If you wanted to, you could say, up 2 over 3, up 2 over 3. I bet if we went over here to 6, 2, that should be on the graph. And if you wanted to check it, you could substitute in a 6 and a 2, and you'd have 12 minus 6 equals 6, and that would be correct. And you could easily identify additional points on the line that way.